Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, my darlings. I've been having the best sleep lately. I can't complain at all about anything. You know, now I want to talk about my recent post on Facebook about the difference between sexually reproduced males and asexually produced males. The difference. Like, imagine we're going into the imagination world now, okay? In the ethers, okay? Now, the existing known world that we all are familiar with is the world where it's populated with sexually reproduced males, where sex is the norm. The concept of asexuality is not encouraged in this world. It's not respected in this world. And from just my mere observations throughout my life, what I witnessed was females. Oh, and by the way, this is my outfit. I love this shirt. I don't know if you guys can get a better look. Wait, see. We got like stars and the moon. I think it's pretty cool. Let me adjust this a little bit because let me see something. Let me see something. I don't know. We're just gonna play with angles today, okay? I'll play with angles. So yeah. Let me see. Let's play around. Don't mind me. Okay, that can work. Then again, I kind of liked it up there. I don't know. But okay, so let me see something. Let me see about this one up here. It's all about using your immediate environment to the best of your best use. Okay. So I finally retwisted all my locks, as you can see. Finally retwisted it all. Yeah. It's kind of, I always like retwist it every, I'll wait about a month and a half, let the new growth do its thing, maybe 2 months. So, yeah, I stay on top of my house. I like to always look presentable everywhere I go. Anyway, blah blah blah. Let's get to the main course. Let's chill on this main course. So I've noticed that in the world where sexually reproduced men exists and is like a norm, women's health decreases like crazy. And it's crazy because it's even been historically recorded and whatnot. Anyway, and then I feel like it's just too many problems associated with sex. Way too many problems. Problems within family, problems within just problems. Unnecessary issues. And then you got the world where there's asexual. Give me a second. I need to spray some more off because these nets feel too comfortable right now. Way too comfortable. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Spray this all off. I got time. They gotta fly around somebody else. But it is raining actually, so there's that. Okay, got it. Alrighty. Antsy. There's not too many. Whew, back. Alright, so. Let's play around once again with angles. Alright. Alright, so now I'm gonna worry about these ants whatsoever. Hello, y'all. Hello. By the way, quick commercial. I feel like these times that we're living in right now is crucial for us to focus on therapeutic activities, therapeutic energy, therapeutic music, therapeutic pictures, therapeutic movies, therapeutic TV shows, things that let me get this net off me. It was a little ant. Therapeutic everything. As you can see, when balance is about to take place for the entirety of the planet, energetically, like it's really going to be a balance, a healthy balance, in sync with the therapeutic frequency of the planet. There's going to be, I'm just going to say it like this, there's going to be the opposing forces who thrive in chaos, that thrive in just everything that's chaotic, disarray, imbalance things. They're going to be showing their ass. All right. During these times, they're going to be showing their ass. So don't be surprised when you see just random wild shit happen. You know what I mean? That's just the planet purifying herself, purifying her body of any energies that do not belong on her body. And when I say mama, I mean Mama Nature. I mean the planet that we are all sharing this beautiful time and space together and living our individual lives. Mama is purifying her body, her planetary body, of any energies that opposes to the frequency of peace, that opposes to the frequency of just tranquility, of respect for the natural environment, for the atmospheres. She's getting rid of any energies that are causing harm to others intentionally because they have no hearts. She's getting rid of everyone, everything, and every place that does not vibrate on a therapeutic frequency. Whatever that my ancestors show me, and mind you, I've been walking with my spirit family since I can remember. I was born into the family, okay? I was born into the spirit family. And at a certain age that I reached, that's when they started to how can I put this? That's when they started to show themselves to me. And, it's one of those, once you see yourself pass away, or, you know what I mean? But in a spiritual sense, in an energetic sense, more like a transformative, a transmutation, evolution of the past outer layer skin that you're, crawling out of, because that's your old skin, like a serpent, and becoming your true essence of who is in, who you truly are, your core. Mama knows her children. Mama Nature knows all of her children. And mind you, when you look at me, do know that it's EYE, not the letter I. It's EYE. So every time I say I'm not talking about the letter. I'm talking about EYE. Purple eye. EYE. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the therapeutic frequency, the therapeutic, healing, transmutive frequency. So, in saying that to say, throughout my years of being on this planet and just a collection of my experiences, I feel like, yeah, sexually reproduced males are a problem. That's what I'm saying. There is an issue. It's a huge issue. But I feel like in the alternative world, which I feel like is a world that we are edging towards because it's more aligned with the therapeutic frequency of the planet, and it's only a matter of time. In that world, yes, males will still exist. You know, I feel like when spirit cause certain females to become mothers, typically I feel like, from my experience, I'm just going to say it straight like that, from my experience, when spirit calls a woman to be a mother, it's not man who decides that shit. It's not man who decides to abort. It's not man who decides to, control the body of the female. That's not man's property. You feel me? It's really important for just the sexually reproduced males to understand that we all are under one love. We all are being guided by spirit, or at least that's how it's supposed to go, the natural flow. There's no one person over another person feeling like they own that person and want to micro-control and micro-whatever that person. Because when sex was introduced into the world, it was a highly traumatic event. It was like war. Actually, war did take place between both sexes. Not to, it's not a sexist thing to say, it's just fucking history. So, like, basically women were spied on, were hunted. They were, RAPE, you know what I mean? And then they were, men romanticize the concept of sex to get them to get used to the act. It's a fusion of pain and pleasure, depending on the male you're dealing with. It's a fusion of pain and pleasure, but ultimately pain. Because in the long run, sex itself drains vital fluids, vital nutrients that is naturally female, that helps the female to evolve over time, to grow with spirit, to be in tune, to just naturally be like a tree, to naturally be like a flower, you know what I mean? Like, it's effortless. That's like a male wanting to fuck a horse. Sorry. My ancestors showed me this particular scene, right? Alright. I'm just gonna say it straight. My ancestors showed me this particular scene where there was this, oh my god, it's kind of disturbing, so fair warning. There was this Caucasian guy. Okay, straight up, look, that's what my ancestors showed me. Don't get mad at the messenger. The messenger. There was this Caucasian guy literally fucking a horse from behind. And like, what's weird was this Caucasian male's area was abnormally larger than usual fucking this horse. It was a very disturbing, very dark and eerie scene that my ancestors showed me. So yeah, crazy. But saying that to say, look, sex ain't normal, okay? It's, it's just not. It's against nature, I feel like. Unless the man himself or the woman, they understand, you know, what happens with their own energies if they fuse together. They know to not rush into that act, because that act itself is, in essence, in origin, it is a traumatic event. No matter how pleasurable it is considered a traumatic event, because something is literally, you know what I mean? Whether it's the guy doing that, or if it's the female receiving it. Like, I'm talking about the female receiving it. I feel like she takes more of the loss than the male does. The male, likes the energy that he gets from sex. And sometimes they like to take it too far. And we all know how that goes. Sex is just not natural, okay? All together, just sex is not natural. So, in the alternative world, the asexually produced world of males, I feel like there would be a lot more like the nature of Jesus, in a way. He's the only one I could think of, you know what I mean? Like, as far as just how he was throughout his life, he wasn't an asshole to women. I mean, anybody could pick up the Bible and, like, they could tell, of his interaction. I don't fucking know. We can't even rely on books these days, but I would like to think the real story of Jesus, he wasn't an asshole to women. He didn't, he wasn't rude to women. And even if women were rude to him, he will always have a very therapeutic response, and then like distance himself as he, just flow along with his day, you know what I mean, or her day. And Mary's situation, Jesus' mother, she gave birth by spirit contact. Great Spirit and Mary. Intimacy occurred. And then Jesus was born. Now, say in an alternate reality that, Mary had a boyfriend at the time when she was pregnant with Jesus. And Mary and this dude will always have sex. Now, when she gets pregnant, the man naturally feels as though, and has already he will just naturally feels as though, oh, it's my baby too. Naturally, right? And will use the fact that they've been having sex. That is the ultimate, that's the ultimate spell that men have casted over women. To think that every child that they've given birth is also the man's too. When in every single case that a female has ever existed on this planet, that is not always true. Look at Mary's situation. And I'm sure there's a whole lot more women out there on this planet and in history, period, that never made it in history, that never were recognized. Probably they hid themselves. Who knows? But you just don't hear about them. You know what I mean? So the biggest spell is making a woman feel like every child that she has birthed is also the man's too. Or, making the woman feel really bad for not knowing who the father is. You know what I mean? I see it like this. Or now when I say I, like I said before, I mean EYE, Purple Eye is speaking. My ancestors are speaking through me. I may appear young, but it's, there's a lot more than what meets the eye. Anyway, so I feel like in this world, in the world that is the therapeutic world, we're just going to talk therapeutic concepts about this therapeutic world now, because we're going to speak into existence. The goal here is everyone lives fulfilled, healed, reassured, nurtured, nourished, fed in all areas that's necessary. And ultimately just operating from a heart space that's of purity, basically. Purity doesn't mean you're perfect. Purity means you sincerely want to, you're just excited about seeing yourself grow. It's just like when a person is born, a soul is, have entered the world through a vessel. A tree is planted on the same day. As the tree grows, the person grows. So, excuse me, I need some water. So yeah, as the tree grows, the person grows. I'm looking forward to a therapeutic world where the men comes from women that Great Spirit has called upon to be mothers, such as myself, who are gentle-natured, who have that healthy balance of light and dark, or yin and yang. I like to say, preferably yin and yang. These men would be more gentle-natured. They would be energy amplifiers. They would be energy purifiers, because their mothers are also energy amplifiers, energy purifiers. These men would not be birthed by sex in a physical sense, man and female, because we see how the world turned out when there's so much sex. And then we already see how the world is ran, and how it just doesn't seem like there's not one head in the important circle that makes the world go round. There's not one head that, has a therapeutic eye to want to see the world become a fucking better place. I mean, I'm sorry. To become a better place. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. That's why EYE feel about it. So, because this world lacks the therapeutic eye, the purple eye, the therapeutic eye, the healing eye, the soothing eye, the disciplined eye, the loving eye, the caring eye, the motherly eye, the eye that looks after Mama Nature's children, that's walking on her body, that's living out their individual lives. I feel like these men that are born from mothers who Spirit has called upon to be mothers. Now, when I say Spirit has called these women to become mothers, they are not just your normal, normally conceived, socially accepted mother. No. This breed of mothers are strictly, particularly selected ones, selected by Spirit herself. selected by a great spirit. And they will all have a therapeutic eye to want to see the world to be a better place. We would see more honest and effective communication. We would see emotions that are welcome, all emotions that are welcome. There would be, places where individuals can go to just feel better, in so many different ways. That's therapeutic, good for the soul, good for the heart, good for the body, good for the spirit, good for the mind. That's where I'm at. I'm looking at it from a way bigger perspective than my individual life story. You know what I mean? My individual circumstances. Because the kind of world I see that's therapeutic, that I am creating for myself and for my child, I, would love to see that love being poured onto others that want to receive that kind of energy, therapeutic exchange. Mama is she's cleansing her body of any energies that want chaos for her children, that only seek peace and harmony for Mama Nature, that only want to seek peace and harmony for their atmosphere, their environment, and the way they live. The world that we see now is going to be no more. Don't know when, but I feel it's going to be soon. Don't know how. That's Great Spirit's mystery. Even I'm finding out as we go along. So yeah, I naturally get turned off by just, speaking with men these days. In general, I'm sorry, it is what it is. I get really just disgusted because, the traits that they, exhibit are the very traits that, come from the unhealthy energy of the fact that they've been conceived through sex. The mentality, the behaviors, the interactions with women and other people, how they treat their parents, how they treat one another, how they treat the planet, how they treat the plants and animals. It trickles into every aspect of life, and it affects the planet. So I feel like just embracing everything that's therapeutic is key right now. Embracing everything that's therapeutic. The tree is often a reference. The tree is our ancestors. The trees are the nerves and the veins and the nerve endings, the nervous system of the planet. This is Mama's veins that we're surrounded by. Mama's veins. She feels everything. She feels how her children feel. She knows everything. You know what I mean? She's one. She's everywhere at once. She's with her children at all times. Nothing ever goes unnoticed. Not a second. Even if the chaos force feel like, and I mean the pure chaos force. Even if the pure chaos force feel like they can hide something, or they can, cover, so whatever, you know what I mean? So, yes, guys, yes. I'm disappointed in the men of this world, and every man in this world. I'm disappointed. And it's not their fault. This is not a blame game. This is not a sexist rant. This is not a rant at all. This is not anything that any idea, any concept that pops into the sexually reproduced male's mind, down to the sensations he feels. It's not their fault that they were conceived through sexual means. It's not their fault, because this entire war against women, it is like that. This entire war against women has always been for a while. The introduction of sex happened a while ago. You know what I mean? A while ago. So it's not their fault. They're just reenacting what their fathers and their forefathers and their forefathers have always felt, have always behaved, have always had a mentality, have always had a craving, a fetish for, have always had addictions for, whatever the fuck it may be. So it's not their fault. This is not a blame game. This is just, this is education, I feel like, and I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm not convincing nobody of shit. I'm just speaking. I'm a storyteller. I'm an artist. Every second of my life is art. When I move, that's art. I just created something. Content creator. I did this. You know what I mean? Like, my entire existence is art. Great Spirit wanted my entire existence to be art. And this art was supposed to be showcased for others to see as well. And hopefully, you know, they can receive the therapeutic vibes that I'm emitting from where I'm at in this time and space that we all share. I've been having some great sleep. And I feel great. I feel amazing. When I see the chaos force losing control, acting out, shouting from the top of their lungs, they're just playing in their own playground, quote unquote, right? So they're playing hard now. They're playing hard. They're trying to get it all in before it's too late. Because they know Mama Nature is just not gonna have that shit no more. Sorry. Not sorry. She fed up. She's fed up on the war against her children. She's fed up on the war against her daughters. She's fed up on the war against her sons. She's fed up. So yeah. That's what I was talking about in my post on Facebook. That's what the hell I was talking about. I'm not interested in having sex again. Nope. For what? For what? So I can lose more of my health that I've been working all my life building quietly. Everything that I, have shared with you guys, have all the stories I've told, you know what I mean? Like just being all the art I've created for you guys, and live motion, is I'm putting my heart in everything I do. I put my heart in everything I do. Just because you don't actively see me do this, actively see me do that, actively in this realm does not mean I'm doing, I'm on the mission. I'm always on the mission. Even while I'm talking with you guys, I'm always on the mission. Even when this video ends and I go about the rest of my day, I'm always on a mission. I'm never slipping. Just to say the least, I'm never slipping. And I'm just, going with the flow. I know this the world as we see it now is not going to be anymore. It's actually going to be lively again. It's going to have some life, you know. Because right now, like, it seemed like a bunch of zombies are walking around, or a bunch of just all types of weird shit, you feel me? So all they want is attention. And they get mad, they get pressed, they get all kinds of crazy ways. And they act in crazy ways to try to get us to react in crazy ways and interact in crazy ways and flow like this and flow like that and sprat like that in crazy ways. But they'll never get to see those days because they are now fading away. There is no escape. Goodbye. And hello to the new day coming round the way. We're staying. We belong here. We're the children of Mama. We belong here. Purple eye rules. Purple eye reigns. No hate, all love. It's time for those that haven't been paid attention to enough finally receive that fucking love they fucking needed the whole time while existing in the patriarchal society. We must... So, when I speak peace, I'm not speaking just for the country I'm in. I'm speaking for every nation in the world. I'm speaking for peace for every community, every cultural community in the world, even those not discovered yet or never will be discovered because it's not meant to be discovered. I'm speaking for peace for every child of Mama Nature, no matter where they come from, female, male, no matter what cultural background you come from, no matter who you are, no matter what background you come from, no matter what financial status you're in, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whatever. Every child of Mama Nature is going to receive the love, the abundance, the protection during these chaotic times while Mama Nature is ridding her body of the toxic waste. It's going to come out like dung. So we can use the dung to purify the plant life, the animal life, and the children of Mama Nature. So we can see a more therapeutic, a more high vibrational, a more empathetic, a more light-hearted world. A more light-hearted world. Almost like all of us will be children again. All of us. Almost like that. You're going to feel like it. You might look like it. You feel like it, you're going to look like it. Haven't you noticed, so I don't know about y'all, but with me, when I look at people, just a little fun fact, little insidey. So I could tell just by looking at somebody if, they've been doing a lot of fucked up shit in their life. Because it will always show on the outer appearance. It will always show. In one way or another, it will always show. And then I could tell by looking at individuals who may look youthful, healthy, like myself. Not because I'm young. You don't know how old I am for real. Nobody does. Nobody does. What woman would actually reveal her true age? And I mean in spirit. So, the sad truth about those that look youthful like myself, no matter how old they are, they typically went through the craziest traumatic shit. Simply put. And mostly It's them battling in spirit and figuring out different creative ways to survive in the energetic world, in the energetic war that has been declared against children of Mama Nature, you know what I mean? So, by the patriarchy society. But yeah, so like, Mama knows her children, man. Mama knows her children. Just like how I know my child, Mama knows her children. Mama knows me. Mama knows me. Mama knows her daughter. You know what I mean? Mama knows her son. Mama knows her son. Mama knows her daughter. 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 Mama knows. There's nothing you can hide from Mama. She just knows. Are you gonna say and shout to the tree, why you know so much? I'm gonna cut you down and make you into a house, into a subdivision so I can get profit. So me and my prissy group can buy whatever the fuck we want and take over whatever more territory or more land that we want. I don't know. Check out the native women on that land. Oh my God, they look so hot. I want to stick my dirty into what I am not educated enough on. I want to stick my into something I am not educated enough on. You hear me? You hear me? So look. That's my stance. Like, who in the world would want to willingly enjoy a society where women is always put the fuck down? We gotta work extra hard to keep sane, to keep intact, to keep going with our daily scheduled activities, 9 to 5s, you know, our daily work and whatnot. We work harder to keep a peace of mind in a society like this, right? For me, myself, and I love my headphones. I love my music. I love to read. I was a big reader growing up. Obsessed with books. Obsessed. Like, I loved libraries, and I still do. Bookstores, libraries, coffee shops. You know, jazz spots with candles lit. Vibes. Mellow, relaxing vibes. Lots of, you know what I mean? You know, we are all waiting to exhale. And I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about all of us, male or female. Especially females. Especially females. The men as well, but especially females. Especially. We don't take care of our women. You know Mama Nature don't like that shit, right? You know Mama Nature is gonna show her ass, right? You know Mama Nature just might, you know, annoy you, disturb you, invade in your dreams, invade in your space, because you're invading in the space of her daughters, in the space of her daughters, her native daughters, her native sons. You're invading in their space Too much. You're doing too much. Too much. Too much. You're doing too much. You're just doing too much. Like, why you gotta do too fucking much? Just like a beautiful flower that you walk past, just admire it. Don't feel the need to violate it, invade its space by plucking the flowers from the ground and all this and the third, and taking it home with you, putting it under a microscope, dissecting it in so many different pieces, and then putting a bigger microscope and trying different weird ass shit in your fucking lab. What's the point of that? Leave it alone. And then you wonder why you're experiencing certain things. Then you wonder why, like, that's like an idiot in a scary movie touching an artifact that is highly ancient. It's been used by the native children of Mama Nature, and it could only be touched by the native children of Mama Nature. But because this silly fool wanted to know everything about this forbidden knowledge, or know everything about this forbidden whatever artifact or whatever, know everything about this forbidden skeleton they just came across on this land that they just discovered. You wonder why just shit never really goes right within your life, within your family life, within your generation after generation after generation. You never should have fucked with that artifact in the beginning, because that was a native child's, or a native person's, a native woman, a native man's. Like, you don't do that. We are nature. We are a part of her body. In the beginning, created the heavens and the earth. You know what I mean? That energy. Or she. Womb. She, womb. Nebula. Mama. Mama in the sky. Mama planet. Mama in the sky, mama planet, mama in space, mama in all the stars. A collection of stars is a nursery, is a womb of stars, a womb of stars, a womb of stars. Mama Nature, we are nature, nature children, native children. Where did this come from? Who knows? But as a part of nature, we are nature. And so we should always show love towards nature. We should always show love towards mama. We should always show love towards one another. We should always show love towards our generation coming up. We should not underestimate the power of the generation coming up. We should never underestimate the living spirit, the living great spirit, the living cosmos within our children coming up, within our current generation, my generation. We should never ignore the living spirit, the therapeutic eye. We should never ignore what Mama Nature needs, what each other need. We gotta take care of one another. We gotta take care of one another. It's showing love. It's all love, truly. It truly is. This is not a bash talk. This isn't any of that. I'm just putting the shock into the chaos force that be right now, which will no longer be pretty soon. I'm putting a shock, an energetic frequency shock towards them, because that's what my ancestors want me to do. On the same token, on the flip side, give all of the native children of this planet so much of my love. all of the native children on this planet, men, female, all of you guys who embrace Mama Nature, all of you guys who embrace yourselves, self-love, self-care, all of you guys who never give up on yourself, no matter how much hurt that you've been through in your life, I'm giving y'all my heart. I'm giving y'all my heart. And it's okay. It's okay, because my heart is intact as well. It's so big to where my ancestors themselves literally had to cut out of my vessel my heart. They literally showed me that they put something in place of where my heart is. Or maybe they didn't at all, but typically whenever something is taken out, it's replaced by something else, by spirit. So really those who, the chaos force who naturally, by nature, isn't a fan of me, they are mad at the wrong vessel. They're wrong at the wrong vessel. When they are shouting their curses towards the wrong vessel, they have no idea they're looking into the eyes of a legion, of a whole entire let's just say they don't know what they do. They do not know. They know not what they do. They know not what they do. So there's no need to get angry. Don't be emotionally stirred by what you see on TV. Don't be emotionally disturbed or stirred up by what you see on TV, what you see on your phone screen. Don't be disturbed. Don't be stirred up. Don't feel anger, because they feed on that. You give them what they want, because their food is anger. Their food is fear. Their food is sadness. Their food is depression. Their food is confusion. Their food is everything that the chaos force represents. The other eye that likes to make themselves known with pride and ego all the time. Okay. This world is turning into a therapeutic world. And thankfully, I am honored, I am grateful that Great Spirit has chose me to be able to showcase my natural silly self to you guys and just be me. It was meant for me to be myself to you guys, so that way you guys can see that love does exist and it still does, and that yes, I could confidently say I am a symbol of hope during these times, and I would love to see more symbols of hope, arise from the ashes as well, and they are. More symbols of hope are arise. More symbols of hope are arising as we speak. More symbols of hope. We have enough symbols of hope, and they're all living, including the deceased ones who are still around. We all share the same space. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing to hide. We are all sharing the same space. Like right now, as I'm doing this video, I am surrounded by my ancestors. I'm surrounded by my real family. I'm surrounded by children. I'm surrounded by women from all around the world. I'm surrounded by children from around the world. I'm surrounded by love. I'm surrounded by pure love. I'm surrounded by abundance. I'm surrounded by protection. I'm surrounded by mofos who don't mind getting down with the chaos force that wants to get down all the damn time. They're going to get down all right. They're gonna get down high. So I'm surrounded by none but love, though, you feel me? I'm surrounded by therapeutic vibes all the time. I have no complaints. I feel great all the damn time. I feel great every day, all day, every second of the day. And it's really hard for the chaos force to do what they do best, because, you know, that's their identity. They feel they're going to protect their identity no matter what, because that's all they know. That's all they feel comfortable with. That's all they know. And, you know, it's about time to take the titty away from the chaos force's mouth, all right? It's time to take the titty away from the chaos force's mouth. It's time to withdraw that pee from the chaos force's all right, is what I'm saying. Withdraw the pee. Withdraw the titty. Withdraw, withdraw, withdraw the other eye, the two eyes. Withdraw them. These eyes are so powerful. And, you know, these eyes are so powerful. 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 These eyes are so powerful, octahedron. These eyes are so powerful, right? We always got to cover this. We always got to cover these. And then they want to make it even further and create a contraption, a female contraption that they can wear everywhere they go. Cover these, pick them up so, you know, they look attractive, but it's too much if we see the eyeballs itself. We see the eyeballs, it's too much. The Sheila Nangig is too much, it's too intense. We don't know what it is, but get it away. It's repulsive, it's provocative, it's hoish, it's witchy. The eyes are powerful. It's called a fucking therapeutic eye, yeah, bitch. It's called a therapeutic eye, yeah, bitch. It's a therapeutic eye, man. It's a therapeutic eye, man. It's a therapeutic eye, man. It's a therapeutic eye. 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 It's a therapeutic eye, man. So, yeah, I just be chilling. I did be chilling. So yeah, not my bird. So yeah, but that's probably the chaos forces bird. That's letting me know, yes, we hear you. But do you though? 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 Do you? Do you really hear me? I doubt it. Oh no. Why are you twitching the way you do? And you hear my voice. So, what I'm saying is, they're scared of the therapeutic eye, is what I'm saying. But they're scared of the pubic eye. Okay, they're scared of it, and as they should be. Okay, as they should be. Shame on the motherfucker. Shame on you. Shame on you that my ancestors have shown me who y'all look like. Shame on you that my ancestors have shown me what each of y'all look like, and I have had a conversation with all of you guys before. Shame on you, the parade of strangers and the energy, feeling like they own some shit. Shame on you that my ancestors have shown me you. Shame on you. Who's Boo Boo the Fool? Who's Boo Boo the Fool? Me na mama. Not me, baby. No. 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 You lost your mommy? Did you lose your mommy, Chaos Force? You lost your mommy. Where is she? Huh? Where is she? Don't she love you as much as Mama Nature loves her children? Where's your parents? Where's your father? Where's your mother? Where's your father? Huh? You little babies, kids. You rascals. You rugrats. Rugrats. Where's your mother? Where's your father? They never taught you nothing. Where's your mother and father? They never taught you nothing. But that's okay. Because if you're willing, I receive you. Come here. I receive you into my arms. You want to embrace Mama Nature. You want to embrace the therapeutic energy that is natural to the universe, to the cosmos, to my ancestors, to your ancestors. I'm sure your ancestors want to be healed too, right? Your ancestors want to be healed. Your ancestors want to feel good too. They feel good, they heal, they feel, you could feel like, Don't you want to feel that way? If so, shut the fuck up with that chaos, crazy shit, man. This chaos shit is too crazy. Okay. We don't have to mention who, we don't have to mention why, we don't have to mention couple days, we don't have to mention a week. We don't have to mention what happened in history. Oh, and by the way, our ancestry never started with no fucking slavery. The fuck you talking about? We are royalty here. There is a lot of truth in the planet here that stays secret. Only the children know. And it's up to the ancestors themselves, especially to the mothers of Mama Nature, to the daughters of Mama Nature, whether to pick the time to be able to release the therapeutic energy that's necessary for that time. Mama Nature's children know nothing. Okay? Mama Nature's children know nothing. Okay? Nothing. There's nothing. This is all Mama's children know. See? Do you see, man? You see nothing, right? You see nothing. This is all my children know. This is all Mama Nature's children know. Nothing. Mama Nature's children don't care what degrees you have. Don't care how much exposure you're trying to get yourself. Don't care how many times. What the Chaos Force cares about, Mama Nature's children care nothing about. The way Mama's children lived back in the day. Storytelling vibes, storytelling. 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 The stories lie and the nothing is that are surrounded by the brightness of us. What do you know? How you know about me? How you know my heart? How you know? How you know? I know not. I know not. I know only what is handed to me to know. I know not. So harm not, because I know not. We only know what we are handed, but I know not. So harm not. I know not. Helicopter. This time, we come in twos. It used to be just one helicopter checking on thee. Now there's two black helicopters checking on thee. Because they see that, oh shit, the therapeutic eye knows not. So what can we do truly? Nothing? How can we do something to a nothing? How can we do something to a nothing? We can't. We can't do something to a nothing, because if we do something to a nothing, then whatever that's in the nothing will only reflect back the something we tried to do to that nothing, so that something will come back to that something. I know nothing. I only know what is handed to me. I know nothing. Who hands what to you to know something? The nothing. The nothing hands me the nothing, to show the nothing, to express the nothing, to embody the nothing. To embody the nothing. So if you try to do something to the nothing, you're only fucking yourselves up and digging yourselves 40 feet under. Because that something will come back to that something that tried to throw at that nothing. Okay, guys. That has been fun. Now, remember, self-love, self-care, self-pleasure, self-love, maybe self-protection, and self-awareness. And I know somebody out there is saying, what about self-respect? Self-respect and ego there's a thin line between ego and self-respect. Thin line, because some people take that all the way far. So I guess when you have self-love and self-care, I mean, you do have self-respect, period. Anyway, I love y'all. Give me kissy wizzy. Cheeks. Cheeks. Forehead, come here. You know I'm silly. Man. But I got my love for you guys, okay? To all of my supporters, to all of my lovers, the ones who support me are my lovers. You guys are my lovers, because you guys love me, I love you. We are lovers. We are loving on each other as we tap into the Nyaranabu frequency. And I love y'all. Until next time. Peace.